Today is Wednesday, March 16th. I'm Kaylin Finneker.
And I'm Brittany Ball. Welcome to the Redbird Report.
Here are this morning's announcements.
There's prom meeting today, Wednesday, in room 317 at 12:15.
There will be a Spanish Scholar Bowl practice on Thursday at lunch in room 308. All students going on the foreign language trip with Spanish, we are leaving at 8 a.m. from the high school and should be back by 2:30.
Anyone interested in joining Redbird Annual should pick up an application in Mrs. Nibb's room as soon as possible. These applications must be turned in by Friday, March 18th.
Anyone interested in possible joining a speech and acting team next year should meet in Mrs. Nibb's room 212 at lunchtime this Thursday, March 17th. We will be providing information about what a speech and acting team is and what we need to do to form a team. It is a lot of fun and we hope we have several students interested. Please see Mrs. Nibbs if you are unable to attend the meeting.
NHS members should sign up with Mrs. Nibbs to work the City Easter egg hunt on March 26th for community service hours. Community service hours are due May 1st.
Any junior who would like to run for student body president should stop by room 317 and complete a nominating petition by the end of school on Thursday, March 17th.
Tutoring will not be in the auditorium. Students may eat in the new cafeteria again.
There will be a youth and government meeting on Wednesday, March 16th during lunch in Mr. Maddox's room.
The first girls' home softball game is Wednesday after school at 4:30 at the park. Come support Our Lady Redbirds.
First Priority meets today at lunch at Slums Gymnastics. Lunch is provided. Everyone is welcome and freshmen are allowed to leave campus to attend.
All junior students will attend the College and Career Fair at SIUC tomorrow, March 17th. We will leave the school at 10:30 and should return by 2. All students will need to bring $8 to cover the cost of lunch at Golden Corral.
Attention seniors who turned in pictures. You can pick up your pictures in Mrs. Sullivan's room at any time.
And this has been the Redbird Report.
What's the point of this if we already have a nurse?
Well, the school nurse serves a vitally important role in your guys' school. And what we do with Jennifer Chambliss, the PA, is kind of do services that are a little above and beyond what Amy is allowed or able to do. So if someone is sick at school and just needs Tylenol or has a stomach ache or needs to lay down in the nurse's office, Amy Harkins is the perfect person to go to that. If you think it's something more serious and just can't get into your doctor or don't have the opportunity to leave school to see your doctor, Jennifer's a PA. She can call in prescriptions for you, give you notes for school, and see you just as the doctor would. So it's a little bit more comprehensive than a school nurse.
When can I come into the caravan?
The caravan is here on Tuesdays. We usually pull up if it's not already here. We try to be here about 8:30, and then it takes a few minutes to kind of set up. Everything's locked down in here. We got to use stabilizers to make sure you can walk in and not feel like you're seasick. So usually we start seeing patients about 9. We've had a lot of requests from students to be here a little bit later in the afternoon. So we're extending our day. Instead of leaving shortly after you guys do, we're going to stay here till about 4 o'clock. That way, if people need to come after school and don't want to miss class, we should be here till 4. You can also come to see us at other schools too if you would like. We're at Benton on Mondays and Echo on Fridays. Just make sure you get permission to do so the school, your parent or guardians aren't confused about where you're at.
How do you help people with depression, and do you prescribe antidepressants?
This is a pretty big question for a video like this. I'll tackle the antidepressant issue first. The only people that can prescribe medications are physicians, and that includes psychiatrists. Psychiatrists are just like a physician. They do the same medical school, they just work with the brain. So someone like myself or a regular school counselor or a counselor in the community can't provide medication without a physician's help or a psychiatrist's help. Depression is actually really common with teenagers. I couldn't tell you the exact statistic off the top of my head, but it's close to like 80% of students, for whatever reason, between the ages of 13 and 18 experience depression. Suicidal ideation is a lot of times a part of depression, so it's really important if you're feeling depressed, more than your normal kind of I'm stressed out or I'm feeling blue, it's really important to talk to friends or a teacher or a parent or someone that you trust to see if you need to see a counselor to address those things. Counseling is one way you can do that. Not all depression needs medication.
Thank you.
Thank you.